Shout out to everybody out there on White Street. You already know what it is. Salute everybody.
What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to SteveBussaGS. We got another scorecard reaction for you guys, and you already know what it is. Huge shout out to Acizm. We're about to dig into this guy's music for the first time. I did have the opportunity to be blessed to chop it up with him. Super chill dude. I'm looking to get into the music. He's in good company. Evil Ebenezer, you know, we already fuck with from what he's done. His work with Mercules on the last album. #1 album. Huge shout out to him. We just did the other Mercules John today too, so I figured this is on a good theme. Huge shout out to Keep It Medicinal and Irish. He's the one that plugged me in with Acizm to begin with. Australia, stand up. Down in the comments below, what other Australian artists should we start digging into? Because I don't have too much of them. This might actually be the first Australian artist that we have on the channel. So, salute. Oh, now you got pressure on you, my guy. Now you're representing the whole continent. Let's get into it, man. Do me a favor, run the gauntlet, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, little bell notification guy. Down in the comments below, talk about it. What other artists from Australia do we need to dig into? And let's get it, man. Let's get it. I ain't got too much to talk about. Hey. Oh, I believe this is actually the first one he's dropping off of his album. So, you know, salute for that. It's always a big deal when someone's got an album push coming through. So we're giving it a little taste of what this is going to sound like. Hold on. I wasn't ready for this. This sample is fucking beautiful. We're in our, I don't know, is this mood music vibes again? Is this the second time today? Let's see where we're going with this. This sounds dope so far. Alright, this beat is absolutely fucking insane. The sample or the singing or whatever's on this right now is absolutely insane. This sounds dope as shit. Let's get into it. I'm in so far. He's got me hooked already. You know what this reminds me of? This gives me like the I feel like dying. Yeah. This puts me back into one of those type of beats, man. Let's go. That was one of the hardest shit. I feel like dying beat was one of the hardest shits of all time, man.
I'm not jaded, I'ma say this. How you gonna save me when you full of so much hatred? I'm the one you traded, left me on the pavement. Now you tryna tell the whole world that I made it. Yeah, I'm running fast through the traps and the cages. My heart is getting colder, I don't know if I can take it. I was frozen out in Vegas, I was holding on to Satan. Mama know what I hold sacred, I will never let him take him, nah.
Yo, he sound good as shit! Let's go. I'm always worried, man. I hate when artists reach out to me before I hear their music and I start liking someone, we start chopping it up, and I'm gonna be like, I gotta tell this man that this song is gonna sound trash. This sounds good so far, man. This sounds good so far.
I'm driving now, it's raining. There's water leaking into my roof. Your light is out, you're fading. I don't think I'll ever get through. Time ticks down, keep waiting. I don't got nothing but you. Tonight we drown in Vegas. I'm breaking down on Highway
2. The music theory on this track is absolutely insane. The way that they're matching the harmonies from person to person, over the beat, over the sample, from a sonic standpoint, this just sounds like fucking blissful. Like it literally is. It sounds super good. Like this is very, very high quality. I don't know what I was expecting. Like I said, he's in really good company, and from what I've talked to from our mutual friends and stuff like that, I heard nothing but the highest regards and shit like that. But this sounds really good. Like for somebody, I think it might be his first album. This sounds fucking incredible so far.
that you walk away. I resort to the guy I was taught to play. I rely on the drugs and debauchery. Then I realize I was the source of pain. I wanna re-endorse the flame to reignite, but in real life pouring rain been falling. I wanna wash it all away. I wanna crawl into bed with a joint and lay there, away from the world, but the weight of the world, it was all too much to take. Straight from the curb when I blaze on the herb, laying lines on the back of these model frames. Winding my way on the trail, but I'm soon lost. Tried to refrain, but the nail in I'm too short. Tired and ashamed now, I wanna blame mistakes on the bipolar mind of a new duck. Singing in the God, explaining a lot about the way that I am and the lane that I walk. I am a dosages, I binge till I lie in psychosis, and I'm locked up fearing a hopeless feeling. I mood this either low or high as a crow's nest. Rest when the weight of my chest lies it, and it is right now by the wave to the boot flips.
Yo, let's go! This shit moves too! Wow, let's bring that back. We need to bring it back. Come on, man.
Rely on the drugs and debauchery.
Whew, listen to what he's saying.
Yeah. Each time that you walk away, I resort to the guy I was taught to play. I rely.
It's time that you walk away. I resort to the guy I was taught to play. Let's go. Yo, he's pouring it all out on this shit.
And debauchery. Then I realized I was the
On the drugs and debauchery, the board. I see what you say then. The accent, give him a little bit of leeway. With how he's bending some of these words. Let's go, man.
Each time that you walk away, I resort to the guy I was taught to play. I rely on the drugs and debauchery. Then I realized I was the source of pain. I wanna re-endorse the flame to reignite, but in real life pouring rain been falling. I wanna wash it all away. I wanna crawl into bed with a joint and lay there, away from the world, but the weight of the world, it was all too much to take. Straight from the curb when I blaze on the herb, laying lines on the back of these model frames. Winding my way on the trail, but I'm soon lost. Tried to refrain, but the nail in I'm too short. Tired and ashamed now, I wanna blame mistakes on the bipolar mind of a new duck. Singing in the God, explaining a lot about the way that I am and the lane that I walk. I am a dosages, I binge till I lie in psychosis, and I'm locked up fearing a hopeless feeling. I mood.
This rhyme scheme is crazy.
I'm explaining a lot about the way that I am and the lane that I walk. I am a dosages, I binge till I lie in psychosis, and I'm locked up fearing a hopeless feeling. I mood this either low or high as a crow's nest. Rest when the weight of my chest lies it, and it is right now by the wave to the boot flips.
The way he's even throwing in like the similes in there, the high as a crow's nest and shit like that, like it fits so well. I guess like my only critique that I would even give something like that is like when the rest of it, like I don't know why he chose to make it move like that, because this was definitely on a way more chill vibe before he decided to make it move like that. And he had so much lyrical content there that I guarantee the average listener is not going to be able to dig into and unpack, at least not on a listen. You feel me? Like if you're gonna write heavy shit, if you're gonna talk about like he was in his mood music bag for at least 60% of that. At least 60% of that was in his mood music bag. You want people to listen. You want people to take that away. I don't know if he like which direction he decided to go with that, but for me, as someone who wants to go and wants to grab every single bar, man, that's literally my only issue with it, is that I want more people to pay attention to it. This shit is fucking solid, man. This hook is haunting. This hook is absolutely incredible. The hook had me sold from the fucking beginning. This I spoke too soon. This last part sounds way too engineered. I don't know if I like this part. Lower the volume on that part. It's like an octave too high for the vibe of the rest of the beat and the rest of the track, and just a little less engineering on the vocals. But other than that, yo, this track is phenomenal. Yeah, this was incredible. That was super fucking dope. yeah, let's get into it. Let's break it down. Let's pull up the scorecard. Let's see how much we liked it. Hey. So really, we're fans of Ebenezer, and we are new to Acizm. So I do think one of the issues that I have is, at least at first, is I am not super familiar with Ebenezer's music to where I was able, like, without visuals and stuff like that, I would be able to distinguish his voice just off hearing it right away. Not that it matters in any way, shape, or form, but there may have been points during the conversation I was thinking in my head where I might be crediting the wrong person, but it doesn't matter because we're talking about the track overall. Super fucking dope. Target audience for this? Yes, absolutely. We're auto. I'm gonna listen to this again. I'm definitely gonna bring it back as soon as I'm done with this shit. Proper setting for this. This is my dark room music, man. You can't see a smoky room and listen to this. He's sitting there talking about all he wants to do is lay in bed and roll up. You can't, bro. He set the tone. He set the ambience and shit like that in the fucking track. This was hot. Ghostwriter vibes. I told you, like, I'm getting the Lil Wayne joint. Not so much. It's definitely more like the beat and the chorus than it was the actual rapping. But like, yeah, I couldn't help but get put in the I feel like dying vibe, and really the content too was on par with, you know, I mean, the way of going with that. So if you are new here because you're an Acizm fan and you're new to the channel, Ghostwriter does not mean I actually think that Lil Wayne ghostwrote this. It's just basically who do we think, who is it reminding of us, where are we pulling inspiration from, shit like that. Bars or lyrics. I think a lot of the bars are going to go unnoticed on the first listen through, if I'm being honest with you. I think he said some heavy shit, but his delivery, he doesn't have an impact delivery, right? So when an impact delivery, I mean that, like, it's hitting and you're giving it a second to breathe and marinate and sit with the listener. He just went. He just went. Like that beginning line, man. Well, like I'm falling back to the person. What the fuck? I don't want to mess the line up. You know what I'm saying? But like that I was taught to be right before the debauchery line. Like that was a bar that if he'd have said that slow and just let that hit, that would have set the, and like that tone would have been set, in my opinion, 100 times more heavier. And I think that he's not going to get the credit for the lyrics that are there because of the delivery. So I think, and it's not necessarily a bad thing. This is more preference and style and taste and shit like that, because it sounds super fucking dope the way that it was. I brought the whole verse back so we can listen to it again. I'm going to give it a 21. Better than we expected, above and beyond what we thought they could do. I'm going to give it a 21 out of 25. The delivery, I'm going to do the same thing, 21. They hit an unexpected dope flow or melody. I wasn't sure where they were going to go with the track. My first time ever hearing an artist. Yeah, this was dope, man. This was dope. Beat selection, sound quality, and mixing. Beat selection, I'm going to give 15 out of 15. Sound quality and mixing, I'm going to give a 14 out of 15. Most of it is dope. The only thing I didn't like was literally that last section. It sounded like it was just a little too high pitched, kind of pulled me out of the vibe a little bit. And then his voice was too distorted with the engineering to where it just seemed unnecessary. He had a dope voice. Both of them, their voices both sound fucking phenomenal throughout the entire thing. I think there was more like maybe a miss on the artistic direction for the end of the track, but overall phenomenal. Effectiveness, 10 out of 10. I've never heard him before, and I absolutely am down to go and dig in some more. Enjoyability, I will give it a 9 out of 10. It's definitely going to go on a playlist. My only thing is I do want to see how I feel about that end part. You know what I'm saying? If I'm going to keep it on a playlist, or did that take me out all the way to where like it's super noticeable and it's going to piss me off at the end each time I hear it? If that's the case, I would probably drop it down to an 8 out of 10 for enjoyability. Super enjoyable under specific circumstances, but for now, 9 out of 10. So overall score, 90 out of 100. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Drop down in the comments below. Acizm, Evil Ebenezer, salute. Y'all got a beautiful fucking track on this. I wish you nothing but luck with the fucking album drop. I'm excited for it, and I'll definitely be covering more from you guys. I appreciate you coming and hanging out with us, and I will catch y'all on the next one. I want to listen to that hook again.